Lucy, let me set the stage for you. Liverpool, it's 2007. They're heading to play Barcelona. They're going to have a nice little vacation in Spain ahead on the Algarve. Just enjoy themselves, okay?
Okay.
Nice, relaxing. Now, when a team travels, they do some drinking, okay?
Yeah.
Well, that's what sets up this edition of What the FTBL. So, in this edition, you have Craig Bellamy, Jerzy Dudek, and John Riise, okay?
Are they good?
Yeah, they're good. It's a good Liverpool team. It's not the best Liverpool team, but it's a good Liverpool team. Well, they get to drinking at dinner. They've got a private room. They're drinking some more. John Riise and Bellamy kind of start getting into it because Bellamy is wasted and keeps yelling, "He's gonna sing! He's gonna sing!" Which, like, if someone did that to you at a bar, what's your reaction?
I would sing.
You would?
Yeah, I'm not.
What would you sing?
I'd do it.
Let's go! Okay, so they're in Spain. They're gonna play Barcelona kind of later in the week, but they're wasted. And John Riise, kind of a quiet guy, doesn't want to sing. And Bellamy keeps saying, he's gonna sing. And then the karaoke machine shows up, and he grabs the mic, and he's like, Riise is gonna sing! Riise is gonna sing! And Riise walks up to Craig Bellamy, and he goes, I'll fuck you up. I'm not going to sing. And storms off. And he's had enough. Everyone's wasted, so he goes back to the hotel room. The person he shares the hotel room with is still out, so he leaves the door cracked. And he wakes up in the middle of the night because he thinks he hears his roommate coming back, and he doesn't hear the roommate moving around, and he opens his eyes and sees Craig Bellamy standing over his bed with a golf club. And Craig Bellamy cocks back like it's an axe and just comes down on the bed.
He didn't sing?
Yeah. And John Riise pulls the leg out, and he says in this article, if it had hit my shin, it's career over. And he, like, pushes him away, pushes Bellamy away, grabs a sheet, and is trying to use the sheet to separate from a golf club. Bellamy hits him once in the leg, once in the hip. One of the teammates is standing in the hallway and comes, like, running in and kind of helps get him separated. And Riise is the bigger guy, but he knows if he, like, tees off on Bellamy, it'll be a whole big thing. So he's trying to just take the high road, and he's getting just clubbed.
Fuck that. I wish he'd hit him back.
Yeah, I do too. They get separated, and Riise is like, what the fuck's going on? Goes outside, looks over the balcony, sees their goalie, Jerzy Dudek, who's also wasted, getting put into a cop car. And now, you would think, okay, probably an apology, right? Comes the next day. He's got bruises all over him. And the trainer shows up to, like, check them out. He's like, hey, you'll be okay, but we gotta hide these to make sure the media doesn't see them. Luckily, they're kind of, like, in the area where the shorts would go. Bellamy apologizes to him, and Riise says it's kind of a half-assed apology, but fine, I take the apology. Well, they go to play Barcelona, and Bellamy scores. And how would you celebrate a goal?
Ooh,
right?
Yeah,
Well, Bellamy doesn't celebrate like that. He does this.
So the golf swing!
Yeah. He celebrates the goal by hitting the golf swing at the corner. And for Riise, he's like, wow. You.
Yeah.
Like, that apology was bullshit. But then, Bellamy tees him up for a goal. Riise scores. They celebrate together. And ultimately, things are okay, but it kind of is like the deterioration of their friendship. They were never quite the same.
Yeah.
But, yeah, in that moment, runs to the corner, celebrates the swing. So, that's the story of Craig Bellamy and the golf club.
I have a ton of questions.
Okay.
So, I'd love to know what the goalie got arrested for. Do we know that?
I think just, like, being too drunk in the hotel and breaking stuff.
Okay, that happens.
Yeah.
Second, you said that there was a teammate outside the door. So he just, like, knew this guy was like, hey, let me stop here real quick, get my golf club. Just want to go talk to Riise real fast. Nothing big.
Yeah.
I just, like, ran out of toothpaste, gonna see if he has some I can borrow. Like,
now, my understanding of the article was that the teammate was there to make sure nothing got out of hand.
oh
Which,
yeah,
like,
there's a line, but getting a golf club does not cross it. It'll be fine. It'll be cool. Has golf club guy,
yeah,
Tiger Woods over here, has he ever been arrested for other things? Like, those are anger issues if I've ever seen them.
Oh, he has been arrested.
Knew it.
For assault. This was when he was playing for Cardiff City, so like a lower team. He attacked two men, and both did not require hospital treatment, but at the time he was 31 and he attacked a 20-year-old and a 26-year-old, so.
Did he get punished at all?
Not really, no. Yeah, sorry, Bellamy apologized, so he apologized.
No, he didn't.
But he only did it because he was forced to by the manager, and he had an €80,000 fine. So, That's expensive.
I don't know this guy. I hate him. I assume that the apology was bullshit.
Yeah.
What do you think he said?
I think he was like, God, you know, stuff happens. I guess I'm sorry. Like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, super like...
No eye contact.
No eye contact. Rude. Kind of like, all right, like if you're mad, I'm sorry. Like, you know, one of those ones, kind of gaslighty.
Sorry that you got bruised by my golf club. I'm sorry about
You
that.
got in the
Sorry
way
you're
of
weak.
you got in the way of a really great swing. Yeah. What would be like the best club to get someone with?
I don't think the best, but I think the most comical for the story is like I like the idea of him like going to like a putt-putt place, like a mini golf place, and getting one of those rubber ones,
Yeah.
and just really putting the work in to do
Sure.
the damage.
I'm with that. Putters can be heavy. I think the most damaging would probably be like like an iron, because you can really swing that thing, and then the top's semi-heavy. But yeah, I believe it was an iron. It doesn't specify what club it was, because I was really interested in that. It does not specify in there. The one I question the most is Steve Finnan, who shared the room with Bellamy, was there too, but he just stood there. And that's what I'm like, some teammate, you know?
I feel like the guy who got hit is, from the story, he's the protagonist. He's the good person. But then I also question, I'm like, you had, one, your teammate attack you, two, your other teammate be lookout while your other teammate attacked you.
He was
and
lookout,
then,
yeah.
And then your roommate, also your teammate, did nothing. Are we sure that he is, golf club dude sucks, hate him.
Yeah.
But I'm not convinced that the victim wasn't, like I don't think he was well liked because no one helped him.
Now that's an interesting thought, and I have to look back at how like everything ended for Riise at Liverpool, but that is interesting that you're victim blaming.
I'm not victim
I'm kidding.
blaming.
I'm totally kidding. You're right. You're right though, because he probably wasn't.
Do you want to go golfing this weekend tonight?
I also think this story does come from Riise's book.
Yeah.
So this has not been a two-way story. Now, however, I don't believe Riise has ever been arrested.
20 minutes later.
Uh-oh. Oh, embezzlement. That's not the same. John R. Riise took a golf club to a financial crime, but not a person, all right? All right, Lucy, last thing. Craig Bellamy, would you want him as your teammate? Now, let me sell you on the other side. Very fun night. Now, as long as you're not ending up on the end of the golf club, probably a fun hang for at least part of the night.
Usually I would call attacking your teammate with a golf club a red flag. I don't think I'd want to spend time with him.
That's fair.
I'd like to like follow him on social media and see the shit he's doing.
If you enjoyed the video, like it, make sure to subscribe to the YouTube channel. Drop a comment below if you want a story told here for What the FTBL.
If you don't, we'll come at you with a golf club.